Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at all 4-1 runs. There's going to be several of those. Now we are going to be kind of changing our lead throughout this video as well, and also our team. We're going to be going from Haxorus, Metagross, and Snorlax to Togekiss, Haxorus, Snorlax. Now here's the thing, guys. Throughout all of my premier battles, through last season as well, ever since I've made this specific Pokemon, I've used it non-stop. I've switched out countless Pokemon on my team, but this one has been maintaining its position the entire time. Can you guess which one it is? It's going to be that Shadow Snorlax. The thing is just very reliable. Yeah, it has to look out for fighting, but the thing is Snorlax is so tanky, as well as the moves are very good, that it's just going to be amazing, and it's just worthy of always putting it on my team. So technically, at the end of the day, that was always my secret weapon. We do have all these new fun teams that we keep coming up with, but the Snorlax is always going to be maintaining that position. Eventually I'll take it off, but it's just so good with the current meta that we do have right now. So with that said, let's go ahead and see what we do have going on here. We'll get into that commentary in a second. Let's go ahead and talk about my score. How have I been doing, and the lag, and what's been happening here, because I haven't really been uploading the battles. I've been doing fine. It's just there's been so much other things going on, and I've been busy outside of Pokemon Go that I just haven't been able to bring you guys to battles, but of course I've been completing them all every single day. Now, I have been running into some lag issues, and that is going to be basically, it's just skipping, specifically missing quick moves and also missing bubbles on the charge moves because of the skip lag. You know, you're spinning or doing whatever you have to do to hit the bubbles, and then all of a sudden it kind of skips a bit, and it kind of just bypasses one of the phases of the bubbles, and you're like, well, what? And you get a great. So it's like those kind of things occurring are costing me specific matchups, but it's not necessarily putting an extreme damper on me raising my rank. Although every little bit that's hurting and going against you in where you could have won is always going to be bad, right? So that's where I'm currently at. My score, I've been sitting at around 2,700 or so. We've been fluctuating around there, which is personally okay. I'm fine with that. Halloween Cup comes around. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. But we kind of need to start trying a little bit better, because I'm going to be honest with you, and some of my other sets and throughout all of these battles, these are going to be over the course of a couple of days until today, I have been throwing matches. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just not in the game, and I don't know what I'm thinking, but nonetheless, we're going to be picking it up. And Haxorus has been fantastic as well. So we have the Togekiss. We're able to take it out with a Dragon Claw, get to a Night Slash with the Haxorus here. Can we get the boost to do that much more damage with the counter? But that's just going to be enough to take it out, so it doesn't really matter. So good games there. Let's see what we have going on and what we're going to be leading with. It's going to be the Haxorus still, so I think that's going to be for this entire set, and then I'll switch it up. So we're going up against a Dragon Breath. We need to get out of there because it's going to be doing a lot of damage. We could kind of, you know, stick in there and hold our own, but let's go ahead and swap into that good old trusty Snorlax, and they're going to be going into Metagross. Now at this point we have a ton of energy built up, so we're going to obviously shield this up because we're going to be able to do a lot of damage with the lick before we do go down. But before we do, let's see if we can get a shield first, and then maybe go for that superpower. So no shield quite yet. They're about to hit another meteor mash, so we are not really, I don't want to go for superpower yet. So we get the shield. Now I have to, what am I going to do? Shield this up and farm down? I think I do. All right, so we're going to shield this up and farm down. Okay, I didn't know how I really felt about that. We do have a bunch of energy. The Gyarados is coming back in, so that's pretty good. All right, that's okay. We're getting that last shield. There is no shields on our end, and we do have the Togekiss, so there you go. Never mind. We're not going to be switching that lead. We're going to maintain the Haxorus for now, and this Togekiss is going to be 100% IV, best buddy, and equipped. So they're going to be getting off the Aqua Tail and swapping into their Swampert, and we're going to be going right back into our Haxorus, in which we're going to be able to resist the Water-type moves. The quick moves are nothing to worry about here. At this range, I think Earthquake can KO. Yep, just barely enough. And they're going to get off a Hydro Cannon for sure. But we're going to have enough energy to potentially get off an Ancient Power onto the Gyarados, and the Gyarados did release its energy, so I think we're going to be looking okay. And this is not going to be enough to KO, so this is going to be quite close. And can we do it? And we're able to take the win with the Togekiss quick moves. Looking good, folks. Let's go. All right, and I have been catching shiny legendaries, some Darkrai's. I could make a video about it. I probably will do that, and haven't really been focusing too much on the Drift Bloom task that we do have today, but we'll get to it. So we have a great lead here. We're going to have to shield up this Meteor Mash. That's, you know, the only downfall to that is they're going to take that and then potentially swap, but I'll take that situation. It's putting me in a good position here. So they're going to be swapping into the Mamoswine, and we're going to be going into our Snorlax. We could have potentially stayed, but hey, why not go into the Snorlax here? So the Avalanches do hurt quite a bit, and they're going to be able to be spammed quite fast. So we do have Togekiss. We're not looking great at all. So what we're going to do is just go in here and farm. So we have a lot of energy. Just please don't have a Togekiss. They're coming back in here with Metagross, which is great because we have that Togekiss back there. Unless they are going with a Magnezone. So they're going to be swapping here. We're going to be going for another one. Can we get the boost? It's a Conkeldurr. Oh, this is just too perfect. Let's go. All right, so we're going to absolutely shield this up. Stone Edge. Yeah, we need to keep the health on our Togekiss here. So Metagross comes back in. I'm like, can I please get to Flamethrower? Dang, and I can't. But does the Haxorus have enough energy? Can we do it? No, we're going to be taking a loss there, folks, unfortunately. So good games. All right, moving it on to the next one here. We're going to be met with another Metagross. This is good. Let's see if we can win this one here. So they're going to be staying in. A lot of people do this. Some people may swap right away. So we're going to go ahead and wait just a second because we don't want to get off a Night Slash onto something that's not very effective. So they're waiting for me to throw my charge, and they're going to be swapping into their Dragonite, and we're going to go right into that Togekiss. Now, I started picking Togekiss because, I don't know, I just wanted to test something else out without Metagross for a while here. So they're getting that off, and we're stuck for a second. Did you see that? We were not able to get our quick moves in. That's just lovely when that happens. So we do have a charge move ready to go. We're going to be building up a little bit more for the Flamethrower to do some more damage here. Awesome, we're able to land that while the Snorlax is able to gain a decent amount of energy, so we have to keep that in mind. While we still have 2 shields, and so do they, we're going to go ahead and shield this up because the Haxorus is doing a lot of damage with the quick move. They're going to be swapping. We're going to be going right for that Night Slash here onto the Metagross. They're going to be shielding it up. We're going to swap right into our Snorlax, and I think we take this. Yeah, we're going to take this here because that's fine. We're going to be able to farm it down. They have 1 shield left, and that Snorlax themselves. So let's see how this does play out. We're going to be going for this Body Slam here. And they back out. All right. So, I mean, I feel like they could have maybe had a chance. But anyways, we're able to take that one there. And we're going for 1. All right. So a lot of the ones where I'm losing that 1, it's because, I mean, sometimes it's just a, you know, bad lead and I just can't work out of it. But sometimes it's just me not playing correctly. But, you know, you live and you learn. All right. So anyways, we're going to move on to the next set. Let's see what we do have going on here. And we're going to be starting off with Haxorus met by a Magnezone. I love that. And they're going to be swapping into a Metagross. So we're going to go ahead and go into our Snorlax here. Now, we could have, you know, potentially stayed in with our Haxorus because that's a good matchup against the Metagross too. But the thing is, Snorlax has kind of a better matchup against the Metagross as opposed to the Magnezone. So, you know, I'd rather line up the Snorlax to the Metagross here, right? So we're getting a shield out of them. I don't know. I think I might double shield here. No, we're letting it go through. And, oh, man, that's not good. So we're just, all right, let's see how this works out. We're going to go in here with the Haxorus and farm just a little bit here. They have a Togekiss. This isn't great. It's going to be a Gyarados with Dragon Breath. So we're going to go ahead and swap, gaining a little bit of extra energy here. They're going to definitely go for a crunch. They could bait me, but I think at this point they've built up so much energy, and I was so slow on my swap because I was trying to get energy first before I did go. Yeah, they have probably almost 2 crunches. They're going to be releasing that energy there. Going in with the Magnezone, we're going to go ahead and go for the Meteor Mash here. But, yeah, all right, good. Getting the shield, fantastic. But the thing is, look how much they just farmed us. And then we had a little bit of lag. God, I love that lag. So we're going in here immediately with our Haxorus and going for that Night Slash instantly. I mean, I think that's where I failed, folks. So I think the play was let the first Wild Charge go through and shield it up and then try to tap on it as soon as they got it off, and I shielded it because their defense is going to be lower than they have no more shields. So therefore, I lost that one. So got a little impatient. But as long as you look back on your battle and you're like, okay, if I'd done this, then I could have won. Then yeah. But don't go to the person like, well, if I would have done this and this and this, you wouldn't have won. Just, you know, GG's, right? Everything's 20/20 hindsight. Anyway, into the next battle, we're met with a Garchomp here. And yeah, this is actually a good matchup for Haxorus. Can't be deadly, so they're going to be baiting me with the Sand Tomb, lowering our defense and swapping into the Gyarados. And I didn't necessarily really want to go into Metagross here, but we're just going to play this through here anyways. At least it is Dragon Breath, right? So I think that's what kind of just made me instinctively go for that. So they're going to be getting off that crunch, doing a lot of damage, expecting an Aqua Tail at this point. Probably not going to KO, so they're going to be able to farm a little bit extra. Yeah, probably like one Dragon Breath there. So what's the play? What are we going to do here? Not in a great position. It's a 1-to-1 shield, so going with the Snorlax and farm all the way down and let this go through because crunch is not threatening, neither is Aqua Tail, so that's fine. Yeah, sure, it's getting us down to about half health, but at least we have energy ready to go. They're going to be coming in here with the Garchomp. And we're just going to go straight for these body slams at this point. Getting one through, and are we going to be able to get to another one? Yes, we can. Are they going to shield this up? They're not. Okay, we were almost going to swap, so that's a good thing we didn't because now we're going to just let this go through. Or shield it up, okay, and swap instantly. We have two now. Okay, we knew exactly what we needed to do to get the job done here. Going for that first Night Slash, going for the second one. This is going to do a lot of damage here. And they're going to be kind of almost forced to throw a charge move. They can't farm us down, so that's great. They're not going to have energy ready to go for a Snorlax, and our Snorlax is going to be able to go in there and clean up. Going in with the Lick, and a little bit of lag, and then they back out. All right, into the next match here. We're going to be met with a Metagross. Let's go. Let's see how we can mess this one up. So this is great. I'm going to be building up a little bit of extra energy like we described, just in case they're going to try to swap on us. Getting this off here. And we get the attack boost. This is great. Now, if they don't swap into a Togekiss, we're going to get off a charge move to potentially get a shield out of them. So they're going in with the Dragonite. I was tempted to stay in here and double shield it up, but we're too low on health. Yeah, we couldn't have pulled that one off. So we're going to go ahead and swap and getting a shield out of them. Going into Metagross here, building up to a Meteor Mash. Are we going to shield this up? We're going to let it go through. It is a Draco Meteor, which is actually pretty good because they lowered their attack, so they're not going to be too threatening at this point. We're going to be able to farm down. We do have enough energy for them to potentially farm us with something, so that's not the best situation. It's going to be a Magnezone, so that's actually really bad. Trying to get this Meteor Mash off before the lag screws me over there. And they let it go through. Good call on their end. That was really nice saving that last shield. So we're going in here with the Haxorus. And we're going to shield this up. They're getting off a wild charge and swapping into that Metagross. And we're going to be going in with our Snorlax instantaneously. And we're going to be able to take the win. They back out at that point. Good game. Next battle, we're going to be met with a Gyarados. Is it going to be Waterfall? And it is. Fantastic. This is great. We're going to stay in here resisting that. And there is some more of the lag. Do you see the skipping that I'm talking about and describing? We're not going to be missing the bubbles so much in these battles, but it sure did occur. And I'm sure you guys understand exactly what I'm talking about, how you missed the bubbles because of the skipping there. So the quick moves, we're missing some, and I'm sure they're missing some, maybe, who knows. Nonetheless, we're going to be able to look okay in the situation. Unfortunately, we did use a shield, and a lot of people are going to be going with Outrage. I didn't want to take an Outrage to the face with a Haxorus, so they're going to be going in here with their Dragonite, and at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to get a shield and let them farm me down, because we do have a Gyarados. If we swap, we're locked. At this point, at least we're going to be able to get out of the situation once they do potentially switch, right? So let's see what they're going to do. Throw in a Hurricane, that's fine. And we're waiting for that swap, and there it is. They're going into their Metagross, and we're going to go straight for the Earthquake here. Get their last shield, or get it through. Go in with the Snorlax, finish it off. That was clean. Going in with the Snorlax with a bunch of health and a shield, and that Dragonite is pretty low. Dragonites can beat the Snorlax, but obviously this is one that's at a massive disadvantage here, so we're looking pretty good. I think I do shield this up just to be safe. Yup, Hurricane, don't want to let that go through, and that was their win con right there. Good games. What are we going to have for the next battle here? Let's see what's going on. We have a Banette mask. I know I've been saying Bayonet. Banette, sorry, I don't know what it is. All right, some Pokemon's names I just say different. All right, so we have a Garchomp again. So we like this. We like this staying in here. We're getting the shield out of them. Fantastic. All right, and I think we're going to shield this up regardless of what we think it is. It's a Sand Tomb. Okay, that's fine. And we're going to go ahead and go for this Dragon Claw here. Should be doing an okay amount of damage. Oh yeah, if it gets through. But they knew they could take it, so they did not use a shield. So very clever on their end. They're going for an Outrage. We're letting it go through. Now I'm just thinking, is there a Togekiss on this team? Don't really want to go in there with Metagross quite yet. So we're going to go in here with Snorlax to finish off that Garchomp. Getting a little bit of energy, and they're going to be going in with Togekiss. Absolutely beautiful. This is exactly what we wanted to see. So that means they have a Metagross back there, right? Let's just call it let's call it what it is. We know. All right, so we're going to be going for another body slam here, and looking great. So long as we have some sort of an energy advantage. Now at this point, I'm like, okay, we'll let this go through. The Snorlax can help us at the end. We're going to go ahead and swap, but they knew too, so they swapped exactly when we did. So I'm thinking we're about at the same amount of energy at this point. If anything, maybe he has one quick move in before I do, or vice versa on my end. So we're getting that Meteor Mash. They're letting it go through exactly how they should, and we're going for another one here. Obviously, they're going to be shielding that up. Now, I think I get real brave, and I let this through. Let's go, and that was what helped me take this win here. Even more so, I think we were pretty comfortable anyways, even if we shielded that up. So we would have been able to, potentially take it down with the Snorlax with Lick here. And then they have the Pokemon in the back that just had a very low health. So there you have it, taking the wins and looking good. So this is going to be another set for us here, going 4-1. And yeah, like I said, we go 4-1, then we go 1-4, and then we go 3-2, and then we go 1-4, right? it's just like the teeter-totter back and forth. I just can't get a break over here. If it's not the bad leads, then it's me playing bad. And if it's not the me playing bad, then it's the lag, right? It's always something, always an excuse, right? All right. Anyways, we have the Metagross over here. And we did the whole swaparoo. They didn't have a good lead with the Magnezone, which, ooh, love it. So they're going to be going in with the Dragonite, and I'm going to have to call this. We're shielding up a Dragon Claw. Always cringe a little bit every time I do that, but it's fine. It is what it is. And they're going to be shielding that up. So yeah, definitely want to keep that Dragonite alive and win this switch here. So we're going to go ahead and shield up the Hurricane. Oh, that was a beautiful one there. So expecting them to swap. I had a feeling this was coming, so I deserve this. It's going to be going into the Gyarados there, which is fine. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Snorlax. And the Meteor Mash, although resisted by the Gyarados, still doing a ton of damage because it is a bit squishy, and Meteor Mash is just OP. So since we did do that much damage, we're looking good. We don't have really anything to worry about. The Snorlax can absorb that damage, and now we do have a bit of energy and health, so it's going to be able to do something for us. Let's see, and all shields are down on both ends. Very exciting when this does happen here, because all bets are on the table. Well, I mean, you can kind of guess, maybe. So let's see here. So we're getting that superpower through, doing a lot of damage. And I'm assuming, yeah, just a mirror shot here, and they're going to be swapping to take us out instantly. Very nice. We do have the Metagross. I decided to go ahead and go in here because I knew they had energy ready to go. They're going for a Dragon Claw, and now we need to swap immediately, getting this off. And here we go. The race is on, folks. Are we going to be able to take out this Magnezone? Oh, yeah, I think we can take it out. No problem. Yeah, let's go. We're taking the win there with the Haxorus at the end. Looking good. Into the next battle here. Let's see what we're going to be met with. All right, so we have another Haxorus, best buddy. Now, if you're using a Haxorus yourself and you have it in the lead and all that stuff, just build up to 2. You could just throw the Night Slash, I suppose, and try to get the boost as soon as possible. But if you do that, you may be able to potentially get in an extra counter and do a little bit of extra damage, depending on what your opponent does as well. So they kind of did the same thing, so they're going to be shielding it up. Using 2 shields at this point, they're building up to a little bit of extra energy. We're going to actually, no, I think that was just the perfect amount. We're letting that go through. That's fine. All right, so what are we going to do here? Technically, Haxorus is a counter to both Snorlax and Metagross. So once I take this out, I should be able to almost roam free with the Pokemon I do have in the back, maybe to some degree. So we're going to be able to lick it down. They are bringing us down fairly low. They're going in with the Magnezone. Oh, obviously we're going Superpower and then swapping into our Metagross here. And they're going to be doing the same thing. But the thing is, we do have an even energy advantage, pretty sure. But we're going to go straight for that Earthquake because we have a shield. They have no shields. We're going to be able to KO. That's beautiful. And then they back out at this point. They realize that I took the win there. So good game. All right. Moving it into the next battle, we're going to be met with a Mamoswine. So here we go. Now, something I've learned as well, and I was doing okay about a week ago with the Mamoswine leads, but then suddenly I started doing something a little different, and that's throwing it instantly when I see my charge ready. I shouldn't do that because I need to get in that extra counter. You're going to see exactly why here in just a moment. So see that? That would have been an extra counter that I could have thrown if I didn't throw my charge move immediately. And I was wondering why I'm not able to KO them with an extra shield left. So there you go. That's the reasoning why there. In comes the Gyarados. We're going to go straight for the Dragon Claw. It's a Gyarados. Yeah, it was. And we're able to get to another one. It is a waterfall. Let's go. So I do believe I should swap so they can't get too much farm because I don't think we can get to another charge. Maybe we could, but whatever. Swapping into our Magnezone. Or they're going into their Magnezone. And we're going into our Metagross. And Yeah, they have 1 shield left, so this isn't the best. They're using it, so I mean, that's good. And expecting a wild charge because shields are down here. And then probably a meteor shot because they don't need to do that. They don't need to go for a double one there. And 1 more spark, and they're gaining a little bit of extra farm. All shields are down. We're going in with the Haxorus. We're able to actually get to the darn Night Slash, folks. Let's go. And this is going to be a close one. We're able to take it out. Going in with the Snorlax. Full health. Full health Snorlax. Here we go. Bodyguard coming in at the end to save us all. Hitting us with an outrage. That's all right. We're going to be going to that body slam. I think I could have farmed down, but let's just play it safe and take them out. So looking great there. Fantastic. Into the next battle here. Let's see what we have going on. And we're going to be met with a Togekiss. Now this is the worst lead that the Haxorus can see. Literally. That, or I guess a Gardevoir. Although the Gardevoir, yeah, Gardevoir 2's, you know, it's not going to be resisted as much, and it's not going to be as bulky, but nobody uses Gardevoir. Anyways, Togekiss is bad. They're swapping into their Garchomp once we go into our Snorlax here, and now let's see how this all does go down. Going for that body slam, bringing them low. They haven't used a shield yet, and we have used a shield. Able to get to a body slam, and at this point I'm thinking we have to double shield. We have to. There's no way we're going down with all that energy, and we're taking out their Garchomp. Okay, they have 2 shields. Can we pull this back? Can we make this work? Let's see. They're going in there with the Togekiss. And we're just going to go straight for the body slam. So we still do have the Metagross, right? So at this point, I'm like, I don't really like it's okay. I'm happy I'm taking out the Togekiss, but at the same time, I wanted the Metagross to be lined up with that. But I guess that's what I can do now. They've built up to a Flamethrower. This is what their plan was. Let's see. That Flamethrower is going to be doing, you know, a lot of damage, but we're still going to be perfectly fine. And I'm expecting a swap. They're going into their Metagross themselves. We're able to get to a Night Slash. Meteor Mash is not going to KO at this range, but we're going to be very low. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to... Oh, nope, now it's going to KO. Nope, never mind. So let's see how this works out. And definitely... No, I'm not going to win this one. Yeah, good game. So yeah, there you go. Maybe I didn't see something that I should have done that I didn't do. But yep, there it is. You can't win them all. Into the next battle, we're met with another Haxorus here. Now let's get it on. Let's see what we have. Building up extra. Oh man, there was some lag. And did you see I was doing damage before the time even started, folks? Did you see I was doing damage before the time even started? Go ahead and rewind it. You'll see. Wow, what is that? Because actually I've caught it on video before, and I even had it on one of my uploads where I didn't call it out. Somebody else did, but I absolutely noticed it when I was battling. And that's the fact that damage can get through before the clock even starts on your end. Talk about some broken Go Battle League right there. Anyways, we have the Metagross in here. 1-to-1 shield. They're going in there with the Magnezone. We had a bit of energy ready to go. Building up to an Earthquake. Going for the Meteor Mash. Let's see if we can get that shield out of them. And we do. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Snorlax immediately here. Just and absorb whatever they do throw at us. That's fine. Wild Charge. Expecting a swap. They're going into their own Metagross. And this is looking pretty good here. So we're going to go for a Superpower. I think I may have made a few mistakes here. So we're going for that 1 superpower. Going almost trying to get to that body slam. So what I'm thinking here is, okay, we're shielding this up. We have to do what we can. And at the same time, I wanted to get some farm off of this Metagross here. So that wasn't the best situation. And I also wanted to have potentially a superpower ready to go. But man, this isn't looking good. A Wild Charge, I think it might KO at this range. Not quite. And we're able to get to Earthquake. Wow, that was a close one. I was just thinking, what can I do? Go in with the Snorlax and then, like, superpower, try to get to the superpower. So looking good, taking that win there, and that is going to be our last battle. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Rising up in rank a little. Actually, no, we're staying right where we're at. Stay put. But anyways, thanks for watching, folks, and I will keep you up to date on everything Pokemon Go. Take care.